Art. Interpretation of the Book of Daniel chapter 8. 1. In the 3rd year of the reign of King Belshazzar a vision appeared unto me, even unto me Daniel, after that which appeared unto me at the first. 2. And I saw in a vision, and it came to pass, when I saw, that I was at Shushan in the palace which is in the province of Elam. And I saw in a vision, and I was by the river of Ulai. 3. Then I lifted up my eyes, and saw, and, behold, there stood before the river a ram which had 2 horns. And the 2 horns were high. But one was higher than the other, and the higher came up last. The Achaemenid Empire, 550 to 330 BCE, equals Median and Old Persian. 4. I saw the ram pushing westward, and northward, and southward, so that no beasts might stand before him, neither was there any that could deliver out of his hand. But he did according to his will, and became great. 5. And as I was considering, behold, a male goat came from the west on the face of the whole earth, and touched not the ground. And the goat had a notable horn between his eyes. Philip II of Macedon 382 to 336 BCE established the League of Corinth in 338 BCE, as the elected hegemon of the Greek Confederation, for a planned invasion of the Achaemenid Empire of Persia. Notably his immediate successor Alexander, achieved this in his stead. 6. And he came to the ram that had 2 horns, which I had seen standing before the river, and ran at him in the fury of his power. 7. And I saw him come close to the ram, and he was moved with rage against him, and struck the ram, and broke his 2 horns. And there was no power in the ram to stand before him, but he cast him down to the ground, and stamped upon him. And there was none that could deliver the ram out of his hand. Alexander the Great's invasion of the Persian Empire 334 to 330 BCE to conquer the Achaemenid Empire under Darius III. 8. Therefore the male goat grew very great. And when he was strong, the great horn was broken. And instead of it came up 4 notable ones toward the 4 winds of heaven. The Wars of the Diadochi, 322 to 281 BCE, the Greco-Roman Empire was divided into mainly 4 kingdoms. Seleucid Empire, 312 to 63 BCE. Antigonid Empire, 306 to 168 BCE. Ptolemaic Empire, 305 to 30 BCE. Kingdom of Pergamon, 282 to 129 BCE. 9. And out of one of them came forth a little horn, which grew exceedingly great, toward the south, and toward the east, and toward the glorious land. Ptolemaic Egypt, towards Cush, Arabia, and western Europe. 10. And it grew great, even to the host of heaven. And it cast down some of the host and of the stars to the ground, and stamped upon them. 11. Yea, he magnified himself even to the prince of the host, and by him the daily sacrifice was taken away, and the place of his sanctuary was cast down. The desolation of Diemt, circa 10th to 4th century BCE. 12. And a host was given him to oppose the daily sacrifice by reason of transgression, and it cast down the truth to the ground. And it did this, and prospered. Western usurpations, plagiarisms, and punitive expeditions, to misappropriate biblical archaeology, and the true progeny of Jacob. 13. Then I heard one saint speaking, and another saint said unto that certain saint who spoke, How long shall be the vision concerning the daily sacrifice, and the transgression of desolation, to give both the sanctuary and the host to be trodden under foot? 14. And he said unto me, For 2,300 days. Then shall the sanctuary be cleansed. 359 BCE up to 1941 CE equals 2,300. Philip II of Macedon built a confederation of Greece, the League of Corinth, laying the foundation of Alexander the Great's conquests. Subsequently, Ptolemy, Scipio, Caesar, Napoleon, Napier, Mussolini, Hitler. Aggressing the kings of the south, campaigning for conquest. Executing usurpations, plagiarisms, and punitive expeditions. Having elite companions, covert missions, for homeland glory. 15. And it came to pass, when I, even I Daniel, had seen the vision, and sought for the meaning, then, behold, there stood before me one having the appearance of a man. 16. And I heard a man's voice between the banks of Ulai, which called, and said, Gabriel, make this man to understand the vision. 17. So he came near where I stood, and when he came, I was afraid, and fell upon my face. But he said unto me, Understand, O Son of Man, that for the time of the end shall be the vision. 18. Now as he was speaking with me, I was in a deep sleep with my face toward the ground. But he touched me, and set me upright. 19. And he said, Behold, I will make you know what shall be in the latter end of the indignation. For at the time appointed the end shall be. 20. The ram which you saw having 2 horns are the kings of Media and Persia. 21. And the male goat is the king of Greece. And the great horn that is between his eyes is the first king. Philip II of Macedonia r. 359 to 336 BCE. And Alexander the Great r. 336 to 323 BCE. 22. As for that horn being broken, and the 4 that stood up in its place, 4 kingdoms shall stand up out of that nation, but not with its power. 23. And in the latter time of their kingdom, when the transgressors have come to their fullness, a king of bold countenance, and understanding riddles, shall stand up. 24. And his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power. And he shall destroy awesomely, and shall prosper, and thrive, and shall destroy the mighty and the holy people. 25. And through his cunning also he shall cause deceit to prosper under his hand. And he shall magnify himself in his heart, and without warning shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the Prince of Princes. But he shall be broken, by no human hand. 26. And the vision of the evening and the morning which was told is true, therefore shut up the vision. For it shall be many days hence. 27. And I Daniel fainted, and was sick certain days. Afterward I rose up, and did the king's business. And I was astonished at the vision, but none understood it. Interpretation of the Book of Daniel chapter 11. 1. Also I in the first year of Darius the Mede, even I, stood to confirm and to strengthen him. Darius the first the Mede. 2. And now will I show you the truth. Behold, there shall stand up yet 3 kings in Persia. And the 4th shall be far richer than them all. And by his strength through his riches he shall stir up all against the realm of Greece. Subsequent Achaemenid kings after Cyrus the Great. Daniel 10 verse 1. Cambyses II, 530 to 522 BCE. Gaumata the Magian, pseudo-Smerdis, 552 BCE. Darius I the Great, 522 to 486 BCE. Xerxes I, 486 to 406